Good evening, everybody. I wanted to do a really quick tutorial on how I put that silhouette wreath form together. A lot of ladies have asked, well, a lot of folks, I guess they weren't all ladies necessarily, have asked. And this is how I put my wreath form together. So I used, on the Fall Harvest wreath, on the original creation, I used a foam board. I used foam sheet in brown, and they had some other colors. I used an 8-inch wreath form, and I utilized zip ties. So we've gathered all of our stuff here, and I'm going to show you how I put it together. Okay, with supplies gathered. Now let me tell you, I cut this out using an SVG file on my Cricut. And it is approximately 9 by 14, 9 inches by about 14 inches to the tip, not quite 14 on this. I used an 11 by 17 foam sheet from Michaels. I Googled Black woman silhouette, literally, downloaded the JPEG file that it, of course, saved as, and then I converted it online to an SVG file and used my design space in Cricut and cut this out. I'll show you how I put that together. There's a second option also that I'll show you. I also used a piece of the foam board that they sell at Dollar Tree, Walmart, everywhere. As you can see, I cut a circle out of this. I just took one of my larger wreath forms and used the middle rug and traced it. And that's where I came up with this. So let me show you how I put this together. Essentially, this is a 10-inch circle. Nope, 12-inch circle. I apologize. 12-inch circle. That is a 12-inch wreath form. I'm going to utilize this foam board, this silhouette wreath, and this wreath form. Now what I do, and I use about 4 zip ties, got those here. I'm essentially going to glue this wreath form, or this circle, to this silhouette foam to create the wreath form itself. The SVG file that I used, or the JPEG file that I converted, and I don't even know why, had this weird little lip on it right here, just a little indentation, and it actually is just perfect for lining up my circle on my silhouette. Now this one's a little bit scruffy and dirty because it's got adhesive and some other things. I just grabbed one that I had already cut. But when you run this through the Cricut, you will want to mirror your SVG file so that she prints out or cuts out this way because the machine makes little roller marks in this soft foam that were kind of ugly. So I mirrored it so that I could flip her over and use the side without the marks. But essentially all I did was hot glue this to the silhouette. Nothing fancy, no special glue. I used regular hot glue and attached this. Now I want to show you, I found what's called corrugated plastic in a sheet that is similar to the one I found at Dollar Tree. Now, I got this out of Michaels, and I believe it was about $3. Of course, I used a coupon, didn't pay full price. But this is a plastic corrugated sheet. And you can also cut the same circle out of this as you do the foam board. The foam board works wonderfully for the bauble wreath, the one where you glue the balls on. It works good for the leaf wreath, the one where you glue the leaves on. But for the one where you're going to attach the deco mesh spirals for hair, I would recommend the corrugated plastic. because you can poke holes in it to attach the deco mesh as I demonstrated in that tutorial. So for the deco mesh, I would recommend corrugated plastic. For the others, I recommend just plain foam board. This is a lot less expensive and it does the same thing. So essentially what we need to do is attach the wreath form, or attach the circle. I don't know why I keep calling it a wreath form. It's not a wreath form yet. We're going to attach this face. And yes, this isn't very, very cute looking. I might actually do it this way since, maybe make one that goes the other direction. But this is essentially how you put it together. So I just used a regular hot glue gun. I add a few dabs of glue to the foam or to the foam board. And I am going to place her right onto the foam board. And of course, you're just going to let it sit and dry so that it doesn't come apart. And then once you have that assembled, you're going to turn it over and decide where to put your 8-inch wreath form. I get these two for $1 from Dollar Tree. And I attach this with my zip ties. Now this really isn't all the way dry, but I'm just doing it a little bit quick. But you can use whatever tool works for you. I have a pair of suture scissors. I'm a nurse. And it works real good for poking holes through this foam and foam board. This goes here. And I usually try to attach over a couple of rings. But I just poke right through and make the holes. Just like that. Then I take a zip tie, and we're going to go through this side and come out the other. So we go right through here, going to feed through this hole here, just like that, pull it through. Well, if I can get a hold to it. And zip tie. These zip ties I also have gotten from Dollar Tree. I actually have found them everywhere. Dollar Tree, Walmart, just about any place has them. But you do that. And then I'm going to attach another over here. I mean, you can use 4, 5, 6, however many you feel like you need to secure your wire form to the back. But I'm going to go ahead and poke some more holes over here. And do the same thing on this side. And it goes right through that foam. That foam is actually pretty thin. And then we're just going to feed the zip tie right through. And for some reason, I am not very good at this tonight. Right through and zip tie it. Now you can put 4, 5, 6, however many you feel like you need to. I'm just going to do just these couple right here real quick. For some reason, I don't have my scissors. And then I take my scissors and I'm going to just trim that down a little bit. And once I have that cut, I add a dot or two of the hot glue to the little holes, just for a little extra security to keep those zip ties in place. And that's how I do my silhouette wreath form. I put the hot glue on both sides. Couple of dots here, a couple of dots on this side, and that's pretty much the wreath form in a nutshell. Now I want to show you something else. And you do the same thing with the corrugated plastic, just as you do with the foam board. Same way to attach. You're going to poke holes through this plastic as opposed to the foam board. However, I am offering now, because everybody kept asking, these silhouette wreath forms in 1/8 inch hardwood. Okay, so I have a complete kit that you can purchase that comes with this silhouette form in hardwood, unpainted, a 12-inch piece of corrugated plastic. You'll get your zip ties, and you'll also get the 8-inch wreath form to attach to the back. Now, you're going to have to use your own hot glue and all of that stuff, but the kit comes with everything you need to put your silhouette together. You would glue this wood piece right to the plastic the same way. Difference is, this is wood. It's super sturdy. It's going to hang on a door, inside, outside, however you choose to put it, on your front door or inside your house. I also found, I painted this one with some ivory spray paint. You can change the skin tone however you choose. This spray paint comes in several colors, an array of assorted colors, and you can make her whatever skin tone you choose. Now, I still recommend adding a little black paint and a little color to the lips. You can draw on earrings, draw your necklace on, do it however you want. Glue the stuff on there. But this is just 1/8 inch thin hardwood. So you can order your kit from me right now. It's free shipping. The kit's $10 if you want it. Go on my website. I'll post the link. And you can get the kit. I like this wood much better than this foam. They're about the same size, but this is a much sturdier piece. It wasn't much more expensive than this foam, really. It's just a better quality material. So check out my website if you'd like to order the kit to assemble a wreath form like this. However, it will come with wood and not foam. So we have the foam version and then the wood version. If you order it from me, it comes with the silhouette, the corrugated plastic, zip ties, and your 8-inch wreath frame. So that's how to put that together. Thanks, guys.